In today's video, we will once again be farming mounts for 5 hours and trying to see just how many can we get, if any. In the last episode, we managed to obtain some very cool mounts, with some of them being Glacial Tidestorm and Spawn of Horizon. And since you guys enjoyed both the first and the second part so much, I decided to make a third one and the final one, as you that play World of Warcraft know that the buff that increased the amount of percentages to drop is over. So it is obvious, but I will say it anyways. The video was recorded whilst the buff was active, just to make sure that everyone knew. And with that being said, without any longer, let's jump straight into the video. With that being said, sit back, relax and enjoy this video. And first off, we have the Eye, where we didn't sadly get Ashes of Alar. Next up is Kerrison, where we are going for the Remains of Midnight, I think. I'll put it on the screen, just so you know what we are going for, since I won't be able to loot it. At least not in the first one. Well, not in the second either. Next up we have Setek Holes, where we wanted to get Anzu something. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with the names. First run, we didn't get it. And here we have many runs which we didn't see in the first and the second part. Why? Because I set up my Warlock to sit just before the entrance raid, and every day I would log on and try to get it. Well, the first 3 days, or 4 rather, didn't go so good, but the 5th day didn't either. I have to put a little break just for you to get your hopes up. And 6th day, nothing. Yeah, so we didn't get anything. Then we have Onyxia's Lair, where I also parked some of my ults, since I couldn't be bothered to fly with every single one of them, and the first 2 didn't get us anything, rather than some usual loot that you would get, but the third one also got us nothing. And now you can see we are starting to pick up the old pace. Firelands, this time I did very little of Firelands because I was just sick of it. Not a single mount there. Dragon Soul, maybe we get Experiment 12B, no we don't. But sadly that is how it is. Last drop, last boss, not last drop, also nothing, sadly. But you know, we can't do much about it, and here I have to cut this out because I forgot. Next up is the Stone Core, where we tried to get this Drake. First time, 2 times failed, and there was no third time. Then we have Throne of the Four Winds, where we can also get a dragon. I mean, that was just the theme of Cataclysm. Sadly, the first 3 runs didn't get us anything, and there I ditched it. Basically, I can't bother with it. Then we went on to the Vortex Pinnacle, once again a dragon, which we weren't able to get, at least not in the first run, but in the second also not. But the third time, you know how they say, third time is not the charm, at least for me. Then we have the Mogu Shan Vaults. And here, let's see, did we finally manage to get this one? Nope, once again, we didn't, but I just had to open my inventory to be sure. Bonus roll, gold, as per usual. I'm not even sure if you can get the mount with bonus roll. Here we have Hellfire Citadel. I really have to say I hate these Drenor raids. I'm sorry, maybe you like them, I just can't be bothered with them. Then we had Blackrock Foundry, once again, not a single mount, sadly. I mean, you can only get one. Then we did, this run actually was like an hour before the buff went out. Trust me, I came from work like dead, and I went on to farm that, and still didn't get the mount. Nighthold, first run, nothing. Second run, nothing. I mean, you are starting to get the hang of this. I mean, third time, please, just one mount. Nope. Not even a single one. Like, I was starting to get really tilted here and really to lose my patience and motivation to keep farming this stuff. Then we have the Burning Throne of something, also, as you can see, no mount. Here I actually swapped the videos, but it doesn't matter. This boss didn't drop it either. Here we have the third try that I went on to do. Also nothing, sadly, and for some reason both of these clips are swapped, but it doesn't matter. You can still see that we didn't manage to get anything. Why did I make a break there? I don't know. I mean, you are used to me not getting any mounts. Here we have Tomb of Sergeras, the boss dies but doesn't drop anything. And I went on to do the Battle of the Zalor to try to get the G mod. Then we went on to the Ice Crown Citadel. First run, nothing, but I really had my hopes up for Invincible. I really wanted that mount. But you are now going to say, well, you didn't get it in these 3 runs. If you really wanted it, you would have ran it like 50 times. Yeah, if I had any motivation, if I managed to get at least 1 mount, I would. But here, finally, something happened. Reigns of the Blue Drake, at least 1 mount to erase the pain. Just a tiny little bit. Not the most beautiful mount or anything, but you know, we'll take what we can get. Then I went on to try it again, since I had a other ult parked in front. Nothing. Siege of Orgrimmar, I mean, the worst raid there is. Like, I hate this one, I hate it. Then drop the shoulders nor the mount. Then we have the Magister's Terrace, where on the second try, actually once again I'm an idiot and swapped clips, we actually managed to obtain the Swift White Hawks Rider, and I was really happy with it. Here you can see the first run. I didn't get anything there, but it doesn't matter, at least 2 mounts. And I'm really starting to think that this is like, you know, every theme of the video. Like, we managed to get 2 mounts and that is it. Throne of the Thunder, trying to go for this flying mount, didn't get anything. Then I went on to do the Vault of Archivon. I mean, there are 4 bosses, it takes like 5 minutes to do, and each one he had like 5.6% to drop the mammoth, the War Black Mammoth, something like that. Did we get it? Let's see. Third boss, nothing. Maybe the 4th one? And no. Like, it's a team right now. Only 2 mounts per video allowed. And as you guys saw, once again only managed to obtain 2 mounts. And now let's do a small review as we did in the last video. Now this mount, I mean, it is old, very old, but I really have to say it kinda looks interesting enough. I mean, only for a ground mount, but since most of the zones, like 99% of them, are flying zones, not many people will use this, even if they obtain them. Neither will I. But it's a really cool mount to have, and at least we got the achievement. And now let's go to the second mount that we managed to obtain, which is the Blue Drake. Now let's mount this bad boy up, and this one you can clearly see the age. I mean, the mount, the color is really interesting and really nice. Like, I don't think I saw too many mounts with this color palette, but you can clearly see the age of this mount, and you can clearly notice that it's from the Wrath of the Lich King. But I mean, still really cool that we managed to obtain at least 2. I mean, you saw how my luck was going and how it was going most of the time. And I really have to say, I really hope they will put once again something like that. Like, it was really fun to farm mounts, but I also wanted to say, like, I feel there was too much content released at once. I don't know if anyone else experienced that, but it sure felt like that for me, at least. And also, I wanted to say something what you are going to see in the next video probably, or in the second next, if you understand what I mean. Maybe you saw a timer around here in many of the raids that I was running. Why? Because someone posted this comment that you can see on the screen right now. How much gold can you make running raids? Now, I tested that. I did a video whilst farming mounts. I went on, tried multiple runs, wrote off every single item that I got, how much gold I managed to make, and so on. So that will be the next video. I mean, it's a pretty interesting one. It won't make you a millionaire, trust me, or rich, but you know, it's pretty interesting to see. And apart from that, also what I wanted to say, I hope I didn't forget, was, yeah, I did forget, but I won't drag this out any longer since I can't remember. You can write in the comments if you want which mounts you managed to obtain and which ones are your favorite. I'm pretty sure I will be stacking with Glacial Tidestorm, and also time for a bonus mount. Look at this. Your boy managed to obtain prototype ASMR. How did we do this? In this video that you can see right on the screen, I was gearing up my rogue, trying to make a video how fast you can gear your oats right now, and I just managed to obtain this from looking for a raid. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, with that being said, I forgot what I wanted to say before, but it doesn't matter. If it's important, I'll write it in the comments or the description. With that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe, as it really helps me out. And with that being said, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.